everybody, welcome back. And from last week we've been talking about the Passover, or you could say the Pascha, and we covered in about Nisan 14th about we have to slay a healthy 1-year-old lamb at exactly 3 p.m. in between the 2 evenings, and that lamb's blood we must sprinkle on the doorsteps of our door so that death angel will pass over our houses. But that's what we learned last week. So today what we're going to learn is what we need to learn today. So today though, after the greater evening of Nisan 14th, we know it's 6 p.m. again. So after 6 p.m, it's not Nisan 14th. So we know technically because the lunar calendar is 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. So it is now Nisan 15. And exactly Nisan 15, they must roast the lamb, and with it must have bitter herbs and unleavened bread, and they must eat all of this before the night. But if they do not eat all of it before the night, they must burn the rest. And God has also given us them instructions how to eat the food in Exodus 12 chapter 10th verse, but we will be not looking at those now, since he has given them specific instructions for the Israelites to follow as per time as followed appropriately, like the time they must follow. But at this time though, all of the Egyptians' firstborns also die, and this is the time where the Pharaoh grants them and they are saved, and the Pharaoh grants them liberty to be saved, and they won't torture them anymore in slavery. So for this though, in Exodus 12th chapter 24th verse, God explains to them to observe his grace and do this as an ordinance forever. An ordinance means an authoritative to order. So this means to explain to your generations how God had saved you from Egypt, and following this as remembrance, God has told them to do the Passover feast, which starts on Nisan 15 and lasts for 7 days. So the Israelites did what God said and agreed and worshipped, since God had saved them from death of slavery and by provision of the blood of the Passover lamb's offering. But the twist plot to what I'm trying to say though now is, the Israelites had even still carried on this in the Jesus Christ first advent time, where he came for us and showed the love of our heavenly Father. Jesus Christ did in his ministry of 3 years and 6 months after baptism. And Jesus Christ though also in his time in earth celebrates the Passover 3 times. But on the 4th time, he does not celebrate the Passover, since he clearly explains by sacrificing his life and says he is the real Passover lamb. And he explained this by sacrificing himself exactly 3 p.m. And let's go into more detail about this in one more verse. But before we go and look into that verse, we're going to look into another 2 verses. So let's look at those 2 verses. And these 2 verses explain how the Israelites division their day in the calendar of how they do their prayers. So in Daniel 6:10 and in Psalm 55 chapter 17th verse, it explains that the Israelites pray in morning, afternoon and evening. Or you could say respectively as the 3rd hour, 6th hour and 9th hour. And in Mark 15th chapter 25th to 33rd verse, it explains to us that at the 3rd hour, Jesus Christ is crucified. So this is their morning prayer, the Israelites' morning prayer. Jesus Christ gets crucified. And at exactly the 6th hour, there's darkness clouding the sky, and this is the Israelites' afternoon prayer. And at exactly the 9th hour, Jesus Christ has died, and this is their evening prayer. So to make this more clearly for you, I'm going to show you this in the chart. So if you can see this chart, we could see it says dawn, 12th hour, 6 a.m. is their start of their calendar. Then it moves on to the first hour, which is 7 a.m. And then the second hour, which is 8 a.m. And the third hour, which is 9 a.m. And the time where Jesus Christ is crucified at exactly 9 a.m. third hour. And then the fourth hour, which is 10 a.m. Then the fifth hour, which is 11 a.m. And the sixth hour, which is noon, 12 p.m. Jesus Christ, well, no, not Jesus Christ, the darkness of the cloud, darkness is clouding the sky. And this is 12 p.m. noon, 6th hour. And then 7th hour, 1 p.m., 8th hour, 2 p.m., and 9th hour, 3 p.m. in between the two evenings. Jesus Christ is dead. Jesus Christ dies at exactly this time, 3 p.m. in between the two evenings, and proves to the whole world that he is the real Passover lamb like this. And Jesus Christ has showed us this in a very interesting way. And Jesus Christ had waited from the third hour, 9 a.m. for 6 hours till 3 p.m., 9th hour on the cross. Like the lamb was slain on the day where the death angel passes over the houses of where the lamb is slain at exactly 3 p.m. twilight. So this is how Jesus Christ proves to the whole world that he is the Passover lamb. So, a very interesting concept about the Passover, or you could say Pascha today. So, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.